Coach. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Come on now, let's go.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Calais Campbell on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Shotgun now for Wentz. He's got his man, Boyd. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
This 5-7. Here we go. 120.
Wentz now on first down. And this is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A handoff to Mixon, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's a give to Mixon. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And he fires one incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Wentz. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now a give to Taylor. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. To throw. And he finds Safarian-Jenkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
I know exactly why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now a handoff, running off, tackle right. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Now back to throw. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now Wentz on the bootleg. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Come on now, let's go.
Mixon with a first down carry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues...
Yeah, man, it's caught inside the 10. Yeah, this will get him all the way inside of Jacksonville's 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving.
On the ball.
They come out here in the eye. Here's Mixon, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are in for 6. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A gain of 3, second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Fielded at the 43. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Over the middle to Smith. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to spring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Joe Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Miles Jack not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On play action, it's Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice. So on the sidelines, what do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And he'll take this up maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one carrier with abandon.
On the midfield, they'll spot it at the 4.
Out of him coming out of college. When I look back at my draft analysis, one of the highest rated players on my board, a 3-down back who can do everything. And one of the best parts of his game is what he does when he doesn't have the football, because he carries it really well, but he blocks equally as well as pass protection.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Carl Lawson in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded just inside the 20. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. Early lead in that one for the Packers. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body. Ability to run. Positions himself well. Excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Johnson with a completion over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now Wentz. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. A final shot before half for Wentz. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And he knocks it through. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars getting set to go. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Time here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that's sack number 18 for him on the year. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Detroit!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Carl Lawson in there for the sack, and he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Taken right around the 44. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Wentz now on 1st down. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Wentz. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Mixon with it. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's go. Hey, stand.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On second down, Smallwood. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6.
Great. Hey, stack. Black, come on.
Throwing now is Wentz. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Miles Jack in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He dumps it underneath for Taylor. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Again, it's Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Looking long for Westbrook. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And now it's third down.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. They'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Here's Brett Kern now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that's caught by Smith. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Mixon. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, once more, a strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Into the red zone, Wentz. And this is caught at the 8. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run here with Mixon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. Here's a run with Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals just continue to pour it on. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 58 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll set up the throws. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Detroit! Detroit!
They're going to look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Back to throw here. Steps away to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. William Jackson with a pick. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. Room past the 20. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now a handoff looking right. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Mixon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
Go. 120.
On the run, it's Mixon. Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Wide open receiver complete. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Back to throw now on first down. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. On second down, here's Yeldon. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looking to throw. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Lucky 56. Detroit!
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. They'll look to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 40. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
So for Cincinnati, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, it's another week to forget as they're going to fall to 1-12 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.